Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here doing the unboxing and give you a little mini tutorial using the October box of the Slay Glam box. I'm a little bit late in posting this, I know I am, and some things got behind, I apologize, but here it is now. So if you want to see everything that I got in this month's box, and by the way, I still love this packaging, then make sure you keep on watching this video, of course, and while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, become part of the Wolf Pack today, and let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, the total value of the box this month was over $100. So the Slay Glam box is $24 a month. Plus, I was sent a special item. This is the Slay Glam Lash subscription. This is something separate from the makeup, but if you are a lash lover, then you really need this. This is $15 a month, and if you want to save 10% on just this, use iSlay and you can save 10% on your first box. But for $15 a month, you get 5 beautiful lashes. The different styles that she has in here, like, they're really pretty, but if you're not normally one to wear lashes, the styles that we have in this particular set are very full glam. Like, these lashes, I put them on. These are the ones that I could find in the set that were the most natural looking. While they're absolutely beautiful, they're just a little bit too far out of my comfort zone, but at the same time, my eyes look so big. Like, my eyes look huge. But Devin, he saw me from across the room and he saw my lashes. Like, they stand out. They are full glam. The quality is nice. They're very feathery. Like, I keep wanting to touch them because they're that fluttery type of lash. The one on the bottom here is a little bit thicker, so maybe that one wouldn't be as fluttery. But there's a little bit of something in here for everyone. If I have anything constructive about this to say, it would be I hope that they offer more natural lashes in a future box. Maybe do like one in each set, or if they have like 1 month feature a full glam November and then a natural glam December, you know, something like that, so you have a little bit more balance in there so that everyone of every style can find something. I do want to say, whenever I was applying the lashes, I messed up a little bit. I put these on and I accidentally trimmed this one from the wrong side, and so I cut off some of the shorter pieces in the front. So that's why it might look a little bit harsher on this eye versus this eye. This one looks perfect, and I'll give you a closer up so you can look at it and see. Yeah, like, this eye is just a little bit too harsh on the inner corner there, whereas this one is a lot more natural. And look how far up they go. There's so much lift in these. It's almost like my brow tickler. That's what it kind of feels like, but I don't mind it. I think it's really pretty. So if you are interested in purchasing some lashes for a very affordable price, and there you can see the rest of them a little bit better and see what I mean by this. Like, this one's full bam glam. So yeah, you might want to give this a try for $15 a month. You know, a good pair of lashes, like a good set of lashes, is going to be like $27, and you can normally get around 25 to 30 uses out of them, so it's a good investment. Like I said, this is a separate service from the makeup. Now I'm getting into the makeup that we actually got in this guy. Oh, and guys, I have a discount code with them. If you want to save 10% on your first box, make sure you use the code ELIZABETHSLAY. I have my own code. I love it. I did use everything that came in the box today. Let's just start with the brushes, because if you are a brushaholic like myself, I love brushes. These retail for $20. I think $19.99, so $20. First off, I love the color. The material itself looks like this is going to be something that will be easy to clean. And I don't even know if you can see it, but there is a logo on the front of it with Crown brushes. If you aren't new to subscription boxes, then you have seen Crown brushes come up from time to time, and they're just an affordable brand in general, and they look a little bit dirty here because I used them earlier. But you do have a large powder brush, a defining contour brush, you have a tapered blush brush, you've got a large shader brush, a large blending brush, a liner, and also a pair of tweezers here in the center. And plus it comes with a good size mirror. This is actually a really good set if you're looking for something to travel with, or if you're new to brushes and kind of don't know where to start, then this is really affordable. Like if I didn't have brushes myself and I was starting out, I would probably buy these. And I'll get into the full-on tutorial. You'll see which brushes I'm using whenever I go into the palette. The only thing I do want to say in this set that I was having issues with was the blush brush. I don't know why whenever I was using it, it seemed like it had a hard time picking up product. Like I had to dig into the palette to get this one to pick up. And then whenever I was applying it, it looked like it was applying it a little bit too heavily, like maybe it was a little bit spotty. So I don't know if there was something actually on this brush that was giving me trouble, but overall I do like it a lot. And like I said, $20. In this month's box, we also got a couple of lip products. I'm going to talk about both of these. But first off, let's talk about the Manicadar. This is a Lippy Love lip scrub. I'm normally a big fan of lip scrubs, but normally the ones I've been getting, they have been in the little jars, and I don't really like the idea of putting my finger into it for sanitary reasons, you know. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. The fact that this one is a stick, I like this. It does really, really well. It's very hydrating, very conditioning, and whereas the other scrubs, you know, they're a little bit more grittier, this one was very, like there was some texture to it, but it was very, very fine, and it almost took a minute getting into it before we actually felt that. So, I mean, it's a very, very gentle exfoliator. If you're new to doing lip exfoliation, maybe this is a good way to start, but it's just easy to use, easy to travel with, doesn't give me any issue. I liked it. And this one retailed for $24. The next lip product, this is from Kaylin Cosmetics. This is the Pure Lust Extreme Matte Tint. And I got, there was 3 or 4 different colors you could get, but I got the nude shade, and I do have this on now. This actually looks like a good shade for me. You know, there's some people who are always searching for the perfect nude for their skin tone, and I'm one of those people, but this one actually did pretty good. This retails for $19. I would like it a little bit lower, but it is a decent price for it, and so far it's performed well. I actually meant to film this video earlier, but I did my makeup, I filmed that, and then I went out to eat. I've already ate, went to a Japanese restaurant, and it's still on. Hasn't budged whatsoever. It was a little bit gummy at first, just in the dead center. It seemed like it hadn't completely dried, even though it had been on for a while, but now that I've, you know, went out to eat and come back, it's perfect. I like this surprisingly well. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the eye tutorial that I did for today's look. We got a couple of eye products. This time everyone got a Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop, and there was 4 different colors that you could get. The one that I got is Flipper, and this is Ultra Metallic Formula. Now, it did come broken, but after my experience with my my last ColourPop order, one of the Super Shock Shadows, actually 2 of them came broken because it's such a soft formula. I know that you can just press them together, and that's what I did with this. And I'll give you a close-up so you can see it. So this is what it looks like after I repressed it. And you can see how reflective it is. It does such a good job. Like, you see how reflective that is? So pretty. I'm just a big fan of their formula. It does so good. And it's one of these, once it sets, it's done. You're not going to lose it. It's not going to transfer. It's not going to move or bleed throughout the day. You're going to have nothing to worry about. So if you want to get a little bit crazy with some of their colors, you can do it confidently. I just love them. They're so good. But I did use that in combination with the eyeshadow palette. Here, this eyeshadow palette. This is the Fall in Love eyeshadow palette from Jonathan Gray Beauty. The name, I always want to laugh whenever I say it because I actually know Jonathan Gray. And the next time I talk to him, I'll probably be like, hey dude, you got makeup. It's going to throw him off. Anyways, the colors that I got, here they are. There was 2 different variations you could get. The other one I think was a little bit more adventurous, and this one looks more like fall in my opinion. I did use every color in the palette today to create this look, and I have some thoughts. So my particular eye look today, I used the Tarte Shape Tape to prime everything, and just to kind of get the look started as my primer. Then I took the large blending brush from the Crown brush set, and I went into this burgundy shade. And I used that to go ahead and start off the look deep in the crease, or to create the crease color. I do want to say that this color, for some reason, it comes off very pink. If you're trying to build up the intensity to the burgundy, it's going to take you several layers. It took me a little bit to get it built up, but I do want to say that it blended out very nicely once I started to get the pigmentation built up to the level that I wanted it. It started to build up and blend out really, really well. And then I cut the crease again with the Shape Tape. I used more of the burgundy on the outer third, I used the brown on the middle, and then I used the orange shade on the inner third. And then I went ahead and layered, because I wanted to kick up the reflective factor on the inner third with that lighter color, and so that's where I went over it with the Super Shock Shadow. And just blended all those 3 shades together between the peach, the brown, and the burgundy. I didn't really like the look. To be honest, I was starting to debate whether I needed to redo it until I got to the liner and lashes. When I got to that point, it kind of brought everything all together, made it look a lot better in my opinion. I took the burgundy / pink shade along the lower lash line, and then I went in with the light gold shade. I put that in the inner corner and on the brow bone. I didn't use the glitter. I didn't use it, but I did swatch it originally. This is the second time I filmed this video. I had issues with the last one, and I do apologize for that. The glitter is good. You know, it came out of the pan. You have to kind of get through the top layer before you get down to where it's a little bit more of a creamier consistency, and then you can kind of play with it in the pan like it moves. But just that initially, it's a little scratchy on top, so you have to kind of get through that. But I do want to say also that it came with a brush, which I used that in today's look, and it has a sponge end on one side and a brush on the other. I actually use the sponge end a lot. I feel like this is something that a lot of people like to bash. They don't really like these, but especially with that Super Shock Shadow, if you try to go in with a brush, like to the inner corner, if you want to get all the way in for super fine details, a brush isn't going to do that well. Your sponge will pick it up beautifully. It will do it just like it's your fingertip. But another thing I want to say about this palette is that this pan, the first one here, isn't even in there. Like it's not even stuck. Like it popped right out. The little piece where the glue is supposed to be, the glue isn't, I don't know. So quality control might be an issue with this one, but as far as the shade itself, it does well. I think this is a cute palette. It's not really something that I'm going to reach for again and again, just because, I don't know, like it's okay, but it's not quite what I'm used to. And especially because this retails for $32. You can get a full brush set and a case for $20, or you can get the palette for $32. I know it may just be this one, and I don't want to bash all of them because I know everyone works hard on their products and they don't want to put out something that's subpar, but this is just my personal experience with it. I just think it needs a little bit of extra pigment in that burgundy. Maybe pay a little more attention to the packaging on this. But, you know, overall, it's an okay palette. Just, I can't say, oh, it's so amazing, it's wonderful, because you know, I just can't, okay? But it was fun to try to do something different, create definitely a new look for me, because I'm not used to doing this. And then when you put those lashes on top of it, like, boo, it is a lot. So I think that is everything that I got in my box this month. And again, I apologize this video is going out so late. Yeah, and so guys, thank you so much for taking time to hang out and watch this video. If you recreate the look that I did today, then make sure you post it online on Instagram and tag me. My handle is at @Elizabeth__Wolfe. Original, I know. I would love to see what you come up with. Alright guys, well again, thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!